All right, guys, welcome back to Commission Reviews. Now, you know, I only put up the Blues Clues for two people. And of course, with the background, you obviously know who I'm talking about when I say Blue. I actually want to get a quick update about Blue, and I want you guys to be a part of it. And it's really, really important because we're going to talk about Blue in a minute. The last time I saw Blue, I was pretty pissed off anyway, but we'll get into that. Also, I don't know how to do nothing but be myself and keep it real. Wait a minute, where is my there we go. Okay, hang on tight, y'all. Make myself there we go. What's going on, King?
What's going on? How are you?
I am so good. Let me get your friend off the screen so we can have a conversation.
What you mean? That's my friend. Leave him there. He's always gonna follow me around.
Hello. My bad. Oh my God. Blue. Oh my goodness. First of all,
I'm good. I'm really good. How are you?
I am awesome. No one knows that you're out, but they know now, obviously. So first let's you just got out. Was it a special thing or how did you end up getting out? People said you'd be in there longer, to be honest.
I mean, I knocked off 6 months off my sentence because of the reduction. So I'm still fighting my case on that part.
Oh wow. Damn, that's just a heavy thing to even say that, you know, when we was talking that when we were bloggers, all of us was talking about you, you couldn't respond to it. So I'm
Right.
curious to know how you feel now. Because we all talking about you, including myself, when you was going through a lot and you couldn't say anything. You know, what are your thoughts now that you can speak?
I mean, my thoughts were people they were judging ahead of time and don't understand the situation, and I haven't really caught up on all the stuff, which actually it doesn't really bother me because if they're talking about me, I must have did something that I'm in their mind. So I mean, kudos to them.
Wow. That's actually a great way to put it. You
hmm
seem very enlightened to me. That's saying you were before.
hmm
But I want to hear how this whole experience changed. You know what I mean by experience, not the Red to Love show,
hmm
but being where you were all this time. How long were you gone actually?
10 months.
Wow, that shit crazy.
It's
So
been 10 months.
what
Time
just
flies.
so it does, but for you now, your mindset.
It's more.
I want to know how.
I'm more clear, and also it shows you who's really your friends, who's not. I saw some people came out of the woodworks who I never expected to, reach out and be more of a support, and the ones you did expect, they were not there. So it kind of helped me to get rid of a lot of dead weight because there's a few
Mm,
people that I used to always take care of them, have them with me, but I would never realize that they were a dead weight to me. So this actually helped me to see how much I affected their life, or I'm sorry, how they affected my life, and how much it was a burden on me.
right.
It's like I have I have my child, but they were also they were actually kind of like having grown children around where you're taking care of them. You know what I mean? In certain ways, it's just like I kind of see what some people. I'm not a big time celebrity, but I see how it feels to have the moochers around you without the clout, like or the status of big celebrities.
People that just you thought were friends of yours because they were around with their hands out.
Right.
Where are they now? Where are they now?
Nowhere to be found, and I'm happy because it showed me. It showed me
Mm.
that it's just weird. I mean, when you're successful, you have these people who are just they go with you, you pay for everything, and not realize you're paying for things because you're they've been around you from the ground up. But when you need them, when you're on your bottom, your bottom, they never are supportive. Not even to pick up a phone call from the institution. Like they're too busy.
So I need to have to ask you this: did Ready to Love know about any of this? Was this an ongoing thing before you went on the show? I know there's a time when
Mm,
you were recording and stuff like that. Did they have any clue about it?
no, they did not. And it came at me at the last minute, and it kind of was a shock on my end because I didn't realize that was really happening. So they didn't know nothing about it at all.
But either after the fact, I just would like to know: did they support you and reach out to you even after everyone else found out about it? Was there some positive
No,
support your
no.
way?
Only no. You talking about Ready to Love itself?
Wow.
No. I one or two of the cast members, yes. When we talked via email wise. That's about it. But nobody else, no.
Not production, nobody. I mean, you was a part of their network. I mean, their show. Excuse me.
No,
Nobody from the network.
no,
Wow.
nope.
People that were close to you did the same thing as far as disappeared from you,
Hmm.
because you couldn't were able to do anything for them, and when you needed somebody, they were gone. So I just
Hmm.
find it interesting that nobody from the network, I understand a few cast members, which is also sad, but nobody from the network said anything. I thought that was kind of crazy. I don't know. I find it very
No,
interesting.
I mean, I went through the process again on my own. People prejudge, I guess, ahead of time, don't know the situation. I'm still fighting my case, hopefully.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, it's a few cast members. I could name them, but I believe right there they reached
Right,
out.
right, right.
I emailed them back and forth. No one in production. No, not at all.
Mm, mm,
And
mm.
and I'm looking at when I get online on my Instagram, like I'm happy there was a few supporting fans are like, oh, wish me well. And I saw some negative comments, which you guys don't know. So
Wow. Did you feel like you became the pariah? Like, I can't be associated with him because he's about to be incarcerated?
yes, that's how I felt.
Wow.
I feel that way, and that's not a good look. Not everybody, is should be judged based off of whatever happens. Everybody's situation is different.
Mm. So I know you say you're fighting the case right now. I do understand that, but do you mind saying why you end up being incarcerated?
It just I got incarcerated due to I had a bad person prepare my paperwork, and I
Okay.
trusted those people, and then it ended up since I was the owner of a company, I have to deal with what comes with it. It was my responsibility to make sure they prepared my stuff, accurately, which I did. That's what they're
Mm,
saying.
it's very heavy. Yeah, being
Mhm.
as far as owning a company, it encompasses so much is involved with that. Um, Reality TV is crazy, and this is reality. And this is part of your journey, and you have no bridge. Life is supposed to be how you live it or whatever. I know you
Mhm.
said it has changed you. How do you look at reality TV now that you're out? 'Cause as far as a person coming out of the reality TV and going to be incarcerated, what are your thoughts about being reality TV? As far as even getting on it now, or in the future?
Oh, I loved every moment when I was on it. So I would definitely do more reality TV show. If, it come available. I'm willing to do it. I'm happy about it.
Mm,
Being
mm.
incarcerated has nothing to do with my life. That's in the past, and I'm keep moving forward. There's a lot of other people who got incarcerated and became very successful.
Yes.
So that's why I look at it. It was a bump in the road. It honestly helped me get time to sleep, relax, think about things,
Mm.
perfect certain businesses I had, and now I would do better. So it's nothing that's held me back. I think it's more of a challenge in life, and that's what we go through.
What about falling in love? This has to be a part of the conversation. You know,
So
it's not like you tell somebody you have a kid or something like that. And especially, I'm just saying, like, you meet somebody in a couple of months, you're still in this year where you just got out. What does that look like for you?
I'm still searching for that right person. So I
Mm.
definitely want to do it like before. I want to do it. I'm looking for love. So if I find a person now, I can actually share what I've been through, and they can understand it from me from there. The good thing is that if I was with someone in love at the time and around, that's what you need a partner for, especially when you go through tough things in life. You can always lean
Yes.
back on them, speak to them, and due to me not having one, that makes me. I thought about that when I was in there. I was like, oh, okay, it's really that time. That's why I went on the show to try to find someone.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, was there anybody like that supporting you, a lady in your life that just stuck by you while you were there? But obviously, what you're saying is a no.
I had a friend of mine, someone I knew, that she wanted something more, but I can't give that to her because it wasn't even like that. And then the only time she started reaching out more is when they found out, and I was like, okay, let me give you the opportunity now. So now I'm out. I'll give her a chance and see what I feel. It's it's a little easier when you're behind doors and someone contacts you over and over to reach out. But when you're in front of them, it could be different. I gotta see that,
Mm,
that chemistry, because via text, I'm sorry, via email is different.
yes,
And now I'm out. Same thing via text is I don't want to go off of texts anymore. Before with emails. Now I want you
right.
to go out with you, see how you are now.
Are you exploring that right now? Is that what you're doing? You're exploring that now. I know you just kind of got out, but I'm saying, are you exploring that now?
I'm gonna sort of take things day by day. I want to see what's
Okay,
out there.
as you should, as you should, as
I'm not gonna
you
rush
should.
anything.
I think that right. You should. I don't think you should at all. I think you should take your time,
Mm-hmm.
and see what's out there in the world because you just never know. Uh, just so many opportunities for you. It just seems like you just seem extremely positive about life. Even the background, just like you're out there at a vacation resort, it just seems like a positive light, coming out. Um, Tell me about some negative things, maybe some drawbacks you have received because of this.
It's just what like I said. I've tried to catch up. I'm looking at certain things of how people just judge you. Like they don't know. There's like not everybody's guilty off of just what you see and what you read, and they're just quick to bash you. Don't even know nothing about you. You know, certain people that you thought were in your circle, they also just turn their back on you
Hmm.
based on something that's not. It's not that detrimental. Like, come on. So that's the negative part. I see how human nature, how they treat people.
It seems like you have to kind of get your own new circle of friends,
Yes, and I already
which
had a
is
small
really
circle.
unfortunate. Oh well,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think that honestly, um, having a big circle of friends is not necessarily a good thing. My
Hmm.
parents always had the same amount of people, small circle, and I learned from that. And I feel like your experience, when men get, when black men in general, let me say this, are incarcerated. Um, the thing of it is that your journey that you can tell coming out that situation. I know men who struggle to get a job,
Hmm.
because once they see the background, they don't want to hire them. So
Hmm.
how are you going to navigate as far as, not saying get, but financially? Because like I said, I've had to unfortunately turn away people, interview them for jobs because the company decided it was a no because that's in their background. So black men struggle with that, and they end up
Hmm.
doing things negative because of the fact they cannot, bring in some income to five, not go down the path.
Hmm.
What's gonna, deter you from doing anything? Because I know you're still fighting the case, but government's gonna put that on you where you're gonna struggle a little bit trying to do something because it's gonna be on your name. So, what that look like for you?
Nah, there's nothing gonna stop me from doing what I want, what I want to do, especially business wise. So I'm going right. I will figure
Mm,
it out, and I'll step forward. That's it. Because
love
more
it.
just being, you know, black in America is already a stigma. So there's
Yeah.
nothing new. So just fight through it.
Mm. Well, when I say this, there are black men who, let's for you, your situation is different. You have access to things a lot of black who are incarcerated and get out do not have access to. Let's start with that. Okay. So
Hmm.
when I say these things, there are black men who just try to get a regular 9 to 5 job, whether it be, I don't care where it is, what company it is, because their record, not able to even get that. You have different accesses that a lot of black men do not. So that's why also, I'm pretty sure that. Talk to other black men that's gone through it. What advice would you give somebody who in that position?
Well, from actually the good things I can speak about it from being behind the behind this process or the system where they can there's jobs out there, but most of them do not want to get it because they feel that it's degrading. Don't look, it's degrading. Get your feet back
Mm,
in there, get some money, and then once you get to the point you want to be, eventually you can open your own company again. You don't have to let the stigma bother you. And I think that's where they stress. They come out, they want to be, back to what it used to be, the flashy cars, the jewelry, all that stuff. Just take your time again. Once you get to a certain point, open up your company and get back to where you want to be in life. I mean, just don't rush. And that's what I saw most of the guys are doing. Like they want to go out
wow.
there fast and buy jewelry. You want to buy this. No, 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 no. You have health, You have family around you. If you do, you can start slow and then build up
Mm.
back your empire again.
Yes, yes. You really should speak to young men because that's exactly what they do when they get out. Because it is difficult. And I have to admit, obviously going being incarcerated, there's so many different stories and navigations why this person may have been a mistake, da da da.
Mhm.
And because the government feels like if I penalize them where if they try to get certain jobs, maybe it will deter the individuals from trying to do criminal activities so they won't be in a situation again. And how to speak circumstances were bad, maybe they're caught it wasn't them, maybe it was a
Mhm.
mistake, a lot of things, that, so it's
Right,
like
right.
how do you navigate through life? And that advice you gave, taking it slow and the support from family was great, but a lot of those young men get frustrated. They have a child in the
Yeah.
way. They want money really fast. They want to have business like you're talking about, but don't act to it. It's just those things that
True.
I think you probably could help a lot of young men out. So what do you say to that? That's difficult.
Yes, I will speak with them. I would, because I've been through the situation, so I understand it. Even you gotta look at it. You just mentioned, they have a child and they have other responsibilities. But when you're behind
Mhm.
in the system, you can't help them. So it does. I don't know how long they
Mm.
had, but imagine you coming out. It's the same way. Just now you have to get yourself on your feet. So a couple months, maybe a year, it shouldn't affect you. You were gone away for a certain time. So in that time frame, you couldn't have helped them, and life kept on going on without you. So you just gotta look at it like, okay, you know what? When you're in there, you should have the time to think. And when you come out, take it slow. Still go for your goals, but don't rush into it.
I agree. I agree 100%. That's really good advice because I watched something recently, it made me think about this as well, that we were gonna have a discussion because I saw a young man from what I was looking at, they were just in tears, like I don't want to do this again, but
Hmm.
I don't have the money. And there's a simple thing that as of like tomorrow, the mother of my child asking for things for Pampers and da da da. I'm out of jail a
Hmm.
week and she expects me to come up with this money. I have the same shirt I had on when I don't have anything. And to
Hmm.
me, just I'm looking at it like I don't know how to be in that position. How would you navigate and move like that? So it's just interesting. Like I said, you have access to things that a lot of these young black men do not have. Not saying they can't get there. I do agree with you if they really wanted it, it would be rough, and maybe baby mom will have to just maybe have to support you, show her what you're doing until you get there. But let's look at reality. Most likely she's gonna be like, "No, I need it now." You know,
Right.
I'm not lying about that. You got the
Hmm.
mamas in the ear and da da da, or your girlfriend or your wife, whatever kid may be. They're
Hmm.
not gonna want to wait, and that's when they start going back to what they did before because it's easier and it's faster.
True.
So and I know that you have a certain age of course, you're not gonna be out there like that as well. And again, it's just two things: you're a man of a certain age, and you have different access.
Hmm.
So just like me talking to a young lady, different. Saying how would you give that advice? Because even though you could say, yeah, I was incarcerated, they're still gonna be like, what you talking about? Because you can have your own business in a year. I'm still gonna be trying to figure out what I'm doing.
I agree, and then I'll say to them again, like nowadays there's certain companies that will hire anybody that comes out right away, and they pay them a good, hourly wage
Mm-hmm.
to start that way. We just got to put our pride away and take the job for now. I didn't say go
Mm,
work at a fast food restaurant, but there's good jobs out here. We might have to put some strength into it. I'm not gonna say which companies, but there's some companies we might have to put a little backbone, some strength, and put your pride away. Get this check for a couple of months. Then baby moms won't be complaining. Mom do she can help her with a light bill. You can start paying your way until you get to where you want to be. So I, that's the only thing I can tell them. Like, it's there. There's opportunities now a lot more than it was back then. And when I was in there, I saw that and I read about it and I could say, hey, you know what? Hey, you should try this
wow.
because it, your goals only stop because you don't
Mm,
want to achieve it.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If
Yes.
if you want to sit back and let something like this bother you, then that's you not achieving your goal.
Wow. I agree. I agree. I agree. Like that's good. Like I'm saying, I really this message needs to get out there. It was important that I asked you those questions,
Mhm.
and that was good because like there are jobs that are hiring. Like you said, they ain't paying a bunch of money, but there are jobs who really want people to work, and they're
Mhm.
hiring people like you just said. You just gotta incarcerated. and you build that money, save it up. As people around you support you, help you, whatever it gotta be. So like you say, it's avenues for everything. So I do love that. So for you, you're out. You just got out, and I know you're making your own plans and everything. But what are you planning? I know you have big plans in the business wise, TV wise. What are you thinking?
Man, TV wise, the sky's the limit. I'm just gonna just reach out to all my contacts or whoever wants to reach out to me. Like I would like to get back into the industry if I can, but I have some ideas of where I'm gonna start off.
I think that the journey. I told you in the beginning of this interview. I said a book. I said this is a book.
Hmm.
You need to get this on paper. So many people can learn from the experience. I'm
For
just
sure.
saying, a lot of things were going on during COVID. People got or so. I'm just, it needs to be a book, a chapter, something. That's something you're interested in doing. Is getting a book written about your journey as well, from
Yeah,
ready to love to
from
I
being
don't
big
know.
promoter to the whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
interested.
Yes.
That you brought it up.
Yes. From your beginnings to the beginnings to yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Period.
I'm
From the
in,
mud up. Yeah.
I'm interested in that
Hmm.
because that's a good idea. They never think about it, so thank you. But I'm definitely
Really good.
look into
Okay. You gotta have Blue Clues somewhere in there. Chapter Blue Clues.
it. I would love to
I
use
need
that.
my
We're gonna see what
credit.
happens.
I need my credit at the very bottom of the book. Commissioner review.
You definitely had that.
Oh my God. So I have to ask this because people know that I was going off and I was mad when you
Oh,
first got in there because some people behind the scene would hit me up and was telling me things I ain't like. So I'm saying this stuff live. It's like, couldn't find out I really wasn't blue. What I'm saying? But yes, I did go on live and go off on you, even though it wasn't
come
you.
on.
But you know what it is over here, period. I don't play. But it was people that came to me behind the scenes and told me what it was, and I was like, again, if a person is transparent with me, I'm going to be respectful, and I respected what he had to say. So,
Right.
honestly, I've been doing this for a good long time. I haven't said not one word to anybody about it. I've kept everything in the hush hush out of respect. It's like y'all know how I am with Rich Love Cast. Well, any of my relationships, but anybody I've interviewed or whatever, they come ask me a question or ask me not to say anything. I just choose not to, whether I want to or not.
Right.
Out of respect, I was going to make sure I didn't say anything about it. So, how are you feeling? Just how are you feeling? Period. Right now, just how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I mean, I didn't let nothing bother me, especially I was in there and I'm out here. I'm actually happy, really happy. Like I was well rested. So now it's time to next chapter of my life. Let's get it.
Is there anybody from the cast that you look at now like you my boy? I have to ask that. And
Say it some more time. You broke up.
you remember the song? It used to be my homie, used to be my ace.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, this is anybody else, any of the guys that you thought that was your boy. I'm just saying, and like now you
Nah,
like, man,
nah, I'm good on that. There's none of them. The only ones I kept in contact with were the same ones that I could say they're still around. So I'm cool with that.
yeah.
I only
I
there's a few
love
two
at
other
it.
people like I said from another cast that reached out. So I give them credit too.
Hmm.
From other they reached out to someone they emailed through their email, and I said I respect them
Okay.
too. So some of the RTL family, respect them and thank you guys. So
I really
like I
mean
said,
for your season, especially. Are you telling me if nobody from your season did not reach out to you?
no, they did. I said there's a few of them that did,
Okay, okay,
and
okay, okay.
they know who
For
they
the other
are.
seasons. Okay,
They know
okay,
who they are,
gotcha, gotcha.
and then there's other ones I have not, and I'm okay with that because at even while we're going through that process, I spoke to only a handful.
Okay, okay. I see what you're saying. That makes
Hmm.
sense. Okay, that makes sense. You have to come back on here once you really have made your footprint in the sand. It's dramatic because I just made that sound, but you know what I'm saying. Once you really made your footprint and made some things happen, because I do believe I can see a year from now you tell me about your book. Maybe depending on how big your book is, maybe a little more than a year. I see you having some other thing going on as far as TV because this journey cannot be just. It's got to be told. It's too much. This is unique. So I look forward to hearing from you. Hopefully, come back on here and let everybody know what's going on, because you'll have something very soon. I do
Very, very
believe that.
true. And
Hmm.
I'll be having a haircut and all that good stuff. But yeah, I had to come
Would
to you
you
and say,
stop
look,
it?
I'm here. I had to come at you. I was like, look, let's do it. I'm here.
You know the women just love your eyes. You know, they don't matter about your hair. They don't care. And you have
But you,
nice hair. Stop the
but,
cap.
but you know, I was like, hey, I'm here. What's up? I had to let you know. It's like fresh out of the print. You see? Hey, look, at Blue's Clues are passed again. Fresh off the print. You see, I'm still print. It's still off the print.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Exclusive commission reviews and no shade. I mean, you know,
Nah,
the king is here. I call all them they're my kings.
no.
So, support 100%. See great things for you. I hope that everybody else supports you and really get in your inbox. Regardless if they weren't there before, y'all need to support this king. That's a problem that I feel like that when they get out, nobody supports them. It is what it is. So let's not let this happen. Even though he's gonna be good by himself anyway, he goes, but still have the support is still good. I feel like anyway, right?
More
Look, come back
negativity.
on next time. What? Well, I'm just saying
No more negativity
we're
from
gonna do here next
anybody.
time.
And
Well,
we're
no,
gonna
no,
do
I didn't say negative. I said support, support.
Not you. I'm talking about
Support
the
me
other
negative. Support.
your. There you go.
They can say they want to say, but you came on here and been transparent. So if they got something to say about it, you just keep it pushing. Respond, you want to respond, or don't respond. Show them with your success. So I would
Exactly.
just take it as that. Period. All right, guys. With that being Queen of Real TV, we'll catch y'all next time. With that being said, bye. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is